Okay, so I'm continuing, welcome by the way, I'm continuing with the relationships because I was talking in the last tarot reading, which you can watch that video. That's the tarot reading before this one. I had a dream and it said you need to pull on relationships. People are wanting information on relationships, something about, I don't know. It's already been a couple days, so I forgot the exact dream, but I wrote it down. But it is about relationships. So today I'm asking, what is your person? Your person is your relationship person, your partner thinking about, okay, but not saying. Because in the last reading, we got that there's some challenges happening in the relationships. Now, this could be completely different. I don't know. But in this one, what is your person? I'm just using that, your person, because that covers whether you're married, you're not married, you're conventional, you're unconventional. You know who I'm speaking about. What is your person, your love, thinking about, but not saying? What is your person thinking about, but not saying? What is your person thinking about and not saying? What is your person thinking about and not saying? Okay. Now, if you're here because of the last video where there's challenges that came up and you're thinking about walking away from the relationship, this could be very telling for you. I really don't know. I really don't know. I'm just going with it. I don't know. I don't know where, how it's gonna play out. Like I was told to read around relationships and these are the questions I came up with. So what is your person, your love thinking but not saying? Okay, let me cut. So I'm just gonna say this reading could have nothing to do with the last reading, or it could have everything to do with the last reading, and only you will know by what you're going through. So if you're just joining me, I'm Melissa Caprio, Postcards to the Universe. I am growing my YouTube channel, so I would love it if you would like, subscribe, and comment, and share these videos. I have a show twice a month, the first and third Wednesday of the month. It's called Postcards to the Universe, Creating the Life You Crave. And I feature guests who are trance channelers, psychic mediums, psychics, tarot readers, healers, astrologers, all that kind of stuff. The stuff that I love, the things that I'm interested in. People who are looking at in ways of, raising our frequency, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're raising our frequency. I am not focusing on what is happening in the world. If I do focus on it, I see the terrible things that are happening, but I am making a conscious choice to focus on what I want the world to look like. And the only control I have is over me and how I want to be and who I am. And I'm hoping that resonates with more and more people watch my show and shows like it, and it resonates, and you are going in that same direction, right? If you're interested in this, I'm going to assume that you are, and that we want the world to be a better place for all of us, right? That's what we're doing, and we're co-creating it together. So back to question. What is your person, your love, thinking, but not telling you, not saying? Okay, I already shuffled, I already cut. We got 6 of Swords, thinking of walking away. 7 of Cups, there's a lot of choices. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm gonna say they are, and right away, I feel like this is very much could be associated with the last reading, but they are deciding where they want to go in this relationship, right? Do they want to persevere? Now, 6s are about perseverance and willpower and balance being restored and resolution, which is fantastic. okay? So if you have been having challenges, they can be looking at focusing in your relationship in a new way and putting the past hurts, the arguments, and all of that behind you. Or there is also the potential of them looking in a new direction and thinking about walking away. I mean, she's on a boat and she's moving in a different direction. And the reason, I'm going to keep going and then I'll know more. So let's go to the sevens. The sevens of cups. Cups are about relationships. Cups are about our emotions. Cups are about choices, assessing, doing inner work, reevaluating, testing. So having the 6 and then the 7 come out right next to each other, the person is really thinking right now about your relationship. They are assessing and they're reevaluating where they want to go, where they want to move forward, right? So they want to put, this is for sure, whatever struggles you've been going through, they want to put it behind them, right? But they're not telling you what they're thinking, because I think they're thinking, part of what they're thinking is about, should I stay in this relationship or should I go? And that isn't something you necessarily want to share with your partner when you're working it out for yourself. Because now let's say you're in this relationship and you don't want to go. You want to stay in the relationship. And your partner, but you've been having a lot of struggles. You guys know you're not getting along at all. You've been having a lot of challenges. And you said to them, what are you thinking? And they said to you, no, meanwhile, you don't want to go. And they said to you, I'm thinking whether I should leave or not. That would just crumble everything right there, right? Because then you would be freaking out and focusing on, oh my God, they're going to leave me, when right now that hasn't been decided, okay? Because the star could be about leaving, traveling to another land, moving on, but the star is also about hope and renewal and healing. So they could be assessing how they want to heal this relationship. So that's what they're thinking right now. That's the only question. What are they thinking? They are wanting to put the challenges behind them. They are doing their assessment right now, right? I don't want to say it like pros and cons list, but you know, they're doing the reevaluating, the inner work. They're assessing the relationships. Is this, could we move on together in a healthy way? And the possibility of that happening is absolutely, because the star is about healing and getting clarity and renewal. You know, it may be about you renewing your vows to each other. And I don't necessarily mean you have to be married. I mean your vows of commitment to each other, right? So that is what they're thinking, because that is the question I asked. Not what are they going to do? Not are they staying or going? But what are they thinking, but not telling you, or not sharing, or not saying? So that is where your partner is right now. And if you're watching this and you're sensing that this is true, trust your intuition. And of course, I am no relationship coach, but my advice is when people are in the space of doing a lot of deep consideration, it's best to allow them to have the space. Because I know from my own experiences in any relationships, when you force someone, it never goes the way you want. And if you've ever been on the other side of that and somebody's trying to force you to make a move and you're not ready, or to decide something, then resentment builds. So while they're doing their evaluating, maybe you should do your evaluating and getting yourself clear on what you want it to look like. Because energetically, if it's meant to be reworked and this relationship is meant to be renewed, it's going to be an energy shift within both of you to make that work. So you focus on you, let them focus on them. And I'm gonna wish you nothing but luck, and hopefully whatever happens, it works out for your highest good, which I know it will anyway, because that's the way the world works, even when we're going through something terrible. And I know people are hearing me and who are going through stuff probably are like, shut up, what is she talking about? I know this from experience, but it's only time that you can look back and you can see it. But yeah, relationships are hard, but they are our greatest teachers. So let me know, keep me posted, leave me a comment. I would love it if you would subscribe and like and share these videos. All right, wishing everybody well. See you next time. Bye.